Hey, how we doing? We are going to have a special guest on today, and we are going to be going over the absolute new system that we have.
Hi guys. Now I'm going to wait. We're going to add Lauren here. As soon as we see Lauren, I'm going to hop back on here with Don. So as soon as we see Lauren, and you guys, we have this unboxing to do with you. Actually, you know what? Guess what? Don went outside and grabbed the box, but he doesn't even know what the system looks like inside. You want a sneak peek right now, or you want to wait?
Yeah, sure.
Little sneak peek, little sneaky sneak. How pretty is that? Look at that. Look at that.
That is so pretty, so beautiful. Plus, you have this.
No. We're not doing that yet. Okay, I see our friend Lauren. We're gonna add her. We're going to talk ingredients and do a full sneak peek with you guys. There's Miss Lauren. We're gonna bring her on. Hi, Lauren. Hey. We're so excited. So just adding her. There's our pretty friend.
Hi guys.
Hi.
You here? Good?
Yes, I can. Are you guys good?
Yeah, we're good. We're doing a little sneak peek, a little unboxing later too.
No.
Should we do that now?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
All right, you guys. This, voila, is our beautiful system. Oh my gosh, I'm so flippin' excited, Lauren. We'll go over that later when Lauren gets off camera. And then there are the products, you guys. How freaking beautiful is that?
I love that, you guys, within that kit. I love the brochure in itself. Got me so.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this real quick before we get talking. Wow, there's so much freaking content in here. Holy moly. We'll go over this later when Lauren gets off, but wow, this is amazing. So we're bringing Lauren on because Lauren is one of the beta testers with us. She was out in Utah. Me and Lauren met out in January. We went to corporate. We got to hear Dr. Tom. We got all like the ingredient info. We've been beta testing this for about what, 7 weeks-ish?
Yeah.
7 weeks.
Ish. Yeah.
I love Lauren. Lauren is so freaking smart. Her and Dr. Don are a lot alike because they love the ingredients. They love the science behind that. So come on in.
She even geeks out more than I do. I'm telling you.
I just don't crack bodies. That's still.
Well, you're so smart. We love you. So we want to just kind of maybe get a little insight from you because you're like the product guru. You love like the little ingredients. So we've shared with our audience kind of like what happened with us. So for me, my blood pressure regulated a ton, which was amazing. It was not horrible, but it's more regular now. I've lost 7 pounds, which we're going to talk about. This is not just a weight loss program, but that's an awesome benefit.
Yeah.
Don has like leaned out a lot, right?
Leaned out a lot.
I bet.
So,
that's what's going to happen real fast for guys out there.
yeah, we're lucky. And then what else? Oh, energy's freaking amazing. So I want a couple things. If you can kind of share like your beta test results,
Sure.
Like what happened with you or somebody that you know or love that's close to you. And then like maybe we could talk ingredients a little bit.
Totally. Yeah. The ingredients, you guys, are something that when this information was brought to us and we were able to see like the behind the scenes and all the facts about it, I was geeking out big time because I was just like, oh my gosh, there is literally a plant to do this and a plant to do this and a plant to do this. And having that all in one drink blew my mind. Like, it was wild. But I'll be honest with you guys, this is why I love that we were able to be on the beta test team because we were able to, see all the information first, but then we truly got to test out the product and we got to give our feedback. And because of our feedback, things changed a little bit, okay? So when we first had the product, I did not like it. So I did not start our product consistently, and it's been 12 days total now that I've been consistent on it, you guys. And again, what I love is that they changed it because we were able to give our feedback and we were able to work together with them. This has been so cool to launch a product and be able to be working together, which is awesome. That in itself, I was so excited about. But then looking at these ingredients, so I'm going to kind of go through and I broke them down and kind of what they do within the body. And when I tell you, you guys, like, it's mind blowing. It really, really is. And I know you just showed the box, and within that box, you guys, it talks about metabolic health. Like, that is where this all stems from. And for metabolic health, there's the 5 indicators, and it's your blood pressure, which you talked about, which is amazing, knowing that that's being better. Your blood sugar, your cholesterol, triglycerides, and then your waist circumference. And you guys, this was my biggest thing, like knowing I could hit all 5 of that with 2 things, like it just, So these are some of the ingredients, and this is what I've done more and more research on and just what they can do. And I just want you to listen, you guys who are watching, because it's wild. The first one is lemon verbenum. And that plant is really cool. I love to be, I love showing these things, and I hate that Facebook Live, I can't like show the plant, but it is really cool to see this. But that plant helps defend against free radicals, reducing oxidative stress within the body. Like that alone, when I heard that alone, I was like, this is amazing. Because I mean, you guys know, and Don, especially with chiropractic care too, you know how stress can affect so much of your health, right? Like that to me was wild. But many people that I've talked to are like, well, I mean, yeah, I'm stressed on like my everyday stuff. Or like a lot of guys I talk to are like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me as much. You have no idea the environmental stressors that are being put on your body too. So when I saw that this ingredient alone could reduce oxidative stress, that was awesome. It also helps strengthen the immune system. Then you have hibiscus, you guys. Hibiscus helps with inflammation in the body, which we're all very overly inflamed, helps with appetite control, helps reduce levels of sugars and fats within the blood, reduces swelling throughout the body, and this is the one that helps blood pressure too, which is amazing. Then there's the L-arginine aspect in here. And, we've been a part of this company for a while, you guys, so we've had a product that has had L-arginine in it. So we know how good this is, but I think it's so important for everyone watching to really understand how good L-arginine is for your body and what it can do for you. But it helps to produce nitric oxide. And all that does, you guys, it just expands the arteries. And that is getting that blood to flow, which is why we're getting that natural, sustainable energy, because there's no caffeine and no stimulants in here, which is really cool. Energy might be one of the #1 things people are saying, like that natural energy. This L-arginine component, along with these other plants, also is helping to naturally activate, which is the name of the product, our GLP1 hormone. And that in itself is wild. And I'm sure like you guys did this survey, but like when I asked what GLP1 was, almost everybody said it's a prescription. Like almost everybody. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the thing though. People don't actually it is, So I had told people, I'm like, listen, no, this is actually a hormone that's within your own body already, stems from your gut, you guys. And once it gets activated, it's literally the hormone that tells you you're full. It tells you that you've had enough, you've eaten your food, you're good. Now, here in America, especially, we overeat. It is what it is. Our meal, when we go out to eat, our meal portions are for 5. And, we enjoy our food. We love it. It is what it is. But in reality of our metabolic health, it's not a necessity of what we need to eat. And so what I've told people too is when this is happening, you guys, and this is one of my testimonies, one of the things I've noticed, my appetite has definitely been suppressed. Definitely. Not in a way, and I always tell people this too, because people question, not in a way like I'm not eating, like you guys, I'm eating my normal meals. I'm just not snacking like I used to, or I'm not to the degree, like as much.
And sugar too. Sugar is the big one that I've noticed. Like at nighttime, I used to like want like a little something at the end of the day. I'm not going for that sugar or those treats as much in the evening. So that's huge. If that's you, like, hello, yeah.
Yes, definitely. And what I've done, and everyone's doing things a little different based on their body, but when in my snack time, like where I crave the most, is between 2 and 4 p.m. That's like my time that I'm like, I already had lunch, dinner's coming, but I am like so hungry right now. And I go for the crappy stuff, right? It's like, I don't full me. I've been taking this during that time. It's really awesome what it's done. So that's one thing, but I told people, because you're taking this and your appetite is going to be naturally suppressed by that GLP-1 hormone, start eating your proteins and your veggies first, because by the end, you might not even either want the carb or you might just have a little, right? So that is just a tip. But also what happens is this AMPK activation. And this to me was like biggest nerd alert I could ever go down, because I was like so blown away by this. But the fact that this activation piece of our AMPK, which literally is like our energy source and metabolism booster, gets activated with this was mind-blowing. Because for those of you out there watching, our AMPK directly correlates with our age. So as we age, you guys, right? Like everyone's talking about their metabolism slowing down. It's not. My metabolism 100% has been boosted by this, 100%. I'll just say that, okay? And I love it. I love that that's the case, because again, if that is going to help people to be able to, if they're aging or going through, you know, us women, the menopausal state, and they need that metabolism booster, right? It also then in turn is helping with weight and fat oxidation and overall the way your body looks and feels. That is incredible. There's also the yeast grown B vitamins in here, which I was really, really excited about, you guys, because B vitamins are so crucial for just so many things. I was actually on last night with a nutritionist over in Canada, and she said the number one thing she recommends is to all of her clients, if they only took one vitamin ever, would be a B complex vitamin, because that is how crucial it is. So we have this B, we have, I think 3 or 4 B vitamins within this one drink as well, guys. And that helps with also fat accumulation, helps with converting carbs into fuel, also helps with the body breaking down fats and proteins, and then obviously crucial for our brain, but also I found helps balance hormones. Like, again, another thing that's just so incredible with that. And, you know, many people who were taking all of these synthetic based weight loss things, the number one thing that they were losing was their muscle mass, guys. The number one thing. It was 50% of muscle mass being lost in their weight loss journey. So a lot of people, you know, they were looking very thin, but they had no muscle left. And for your longevity of life and your future health, you have to build your muscle, and you need to have that muscle. So what I love is these plant ingredients in here, along with those B vitamins, help to restore lean muscle mass, not lose lean muscle mass. So all of those things together. So as I shared that, you guys, I just get more and more excited every time I talk about this, because you get all that's in one drink.
That's
like a
freaking awesome.
Right?
You know, okay, so 2 things that I like want to touch on with you. So one thing is, I'm just going to be straight up honest. Last summer, I did try to do the little, you know what? For me, I was not a good candidate for it. It made me super nauseous. It was a mess. It was just not good. I wanted to try it. So anyone that's watching this, you heard all like the benefits that she just said. Obviously, those are the benefits that can give you, right? So why not try a plant-based solution, in my opinion, right? I mean, no medical claims. My dad did really well on that, on the other way. You know what I mean? So that's good for him. All his levels are good. He lost like 60 pounds. He had a lot of weight to lose. Kudos, great. But if you are not a good candidate for that, maybe you were like me, feeling nauseous and puking, and you just couldn't stand it. Or maybe you're kind of like trying to get off of that, because it's pretty expensive to be on something like that long term, right? Hey, again, no medical claims, no medical advice, but maybe something for like your maintenance phase. This is something that you may want to at least think about, in my opinion, right?
I love that you said that, Liz, because here's the thing too. Many people I've talked to, because I do have quite a handful of people that were on those and still on those, and they don't want to be on them for life. Because here's the thing. Even though, yes, they're helping with the GLP-1 and they're helping with activating the metabolism, okay? That's the only thing. Remember all those other things that, I mean, granted, yes, when their body composition, their weight is better, their blood pressure is better, their cholesterol, those kind of things, right? But all these other aspects of the plants that are in here, reducing oxidative stress, helping the body with lean muscle mass, neurotransmitters, hormones, all of these types of things come and stem from the plants. You can't do that with the drugs, you know? So that's a big thing. And I know, 1, expensive, but 2, people are truly like, if I'm going to have to be on something forever, some people may, right? Like if you want to maintain this and you're not doing it with food and exercise, right? Then you do have to stay on something that's going to help. But why not a natural, you know, plant for that? Like to me, right? Like I would love to be able to be on something natural for as long as I possibly can.
And that kind of ties into the second thing. So if you, let's just say you don't have weight to lose, maybe you're in good shape, you know what I mean? Like, why this drink for you? Well, let's kind of circle back to what she just said. It's not just only for the weight loss. It helps, like she said, the cholesterol, the blood pressure, like all those other things too. Like Don's not on a weight loss journey. If anything, he's on a weight gain journey because he wants to gain muscle, right? So for him, those ingredients that she mentioned, they're making him go like what, pee a little bit more? Did you say?
Yeah, like I've noticed a tremendous amount of improvement.
Water weight,
kidney function with the hibiscus, leaning down, and like obviously the enriched and the other products help with bloating, but my bloating is like next to none now. Like literally, it's just it's completely gone.
That's amazing. And what I also love it when you brought that up is same for me. I'm not looking to lose weight, you guys, but when I talked about those key indicators of metabolic health, it doesn't matter what you look like. I just truly tell everybody you should go get, blood work done. Absolutely. But I do it pretty much anything I can to be healthy as best as possible, but I am still high in my cholesterol levels. And that is a hereditary thing. So for me, when I heard about this, being able to bring down bad cholesterol and raise good cholesterol, I was pumped. That in itself, and then that oxidative stress aspect. So again, it's not just about losing weight. I also do want to make sure that my muscles are there. I want to tone out. I wanted to. So it's definitely not just for people who need to lose weight. That's going to be a huge help, absolutely. But it is for, truly everybody should be taking care of their metabolic health, like everybody. So, and just in itself, you guys too. I want to touch on this, but this drink is amazing on its own, right? Like, because we just showed you all that. But that other indicator is blood sugar. And so that is why it comes together in a kit, because you really should be taking this and this, because that blood sugar aspect, when you start regulating that out, there were so many people who were dropping super low. They never knew that until they monitored. They were dropping super low and they were like, oh my gosh, now I know why I was so tired, so fatigued, so cranky. They had no idea that their blood sugar levels were dropping, which with this was coming back to a normal range and they were feeling better. So that is something too, you guys, that whether you take a meal, you're eating a high carb meal or not, this is something that you might not realize that your blood sugars are really affecting you in so many different ways. So
no, agree. So really quick, and then we'll wrap up with one last thing. So our massage therapist in our clinic, so when Transform came out, we got the monitors. We wanted to be like the full beta testers, right? We did the whole thing. Our massage therapist, you would never think, she's like good shape, right? She looks healthy. A lot of people like, oh, they look healthy.
Yep.
You don't know they have blood pressure. She didn't know she had sugar issues until she turned that monitor on. She was in her massage room, and her phone obviously is not in the room, so it was outside in our little dining area or whatever. And all of a sudden her things keep going off. I'm like, what the heck? She was dropping around 40. Like,
oh my gosh,
that's not good. She didn't even know. So again,
Well,
you get one of those monitors or a liver, I'm sorry, what is it called?
the glucose monitor.
Yeah, glucose monitor.
So the other thing was that she had issues with her blood pressure. So this is how this is interrelated, right? She was having issues with her blood pressure and her HDL. So then when she found this, she got retested and it just started working out a lot better, because it was like, you see how all 5 of these factors are interrelated. So you handle one, you help the other 4, and then you just keep synergistically helping that. So
wow. Like, and again, those are amazing testimonies. And I always tell people, I know not everyone can go out and like go get a monitor. I really think every person in the world should levels. But I know that's not possible. But again, the feeling that you feel when you're on something that's regulating your metabolic health and being able to take a system like this, you will notice the difference in how you feel. And I do tell everybody, you need 60 days of consistency, you guys. You need 60 days of consistency to truly see that this is working for you. You cannot just take something for 15 days and think, oh gosh, I don't notice anything yet, or I don't know. You need 60 days. Any nutritionist will tell you this as well. If they put a nutrition plan in front of you, give 60 days. You have to let your body do what it can do. And our body don't just do it overnight, because if it does, it's not safe probably.
You remember that? You know what that reminds me of is when Craig Cutter tells a story about being on the stair stepper.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't getting the results after 3 weeks, and then like he was doing like 90 minutes, and then finally like the 25th or something day, just everything just started shredding. So
because your body takes time, you guys. It takes time to go through all that. I mean, that's why, weightlifters and things like that do get frustrated because they're like, I'm working so hard, but I'm not seeing, you know, the muscles I need for them. And it's done.
And you know what it depends on most? Metabolism.
Yeah. 100%.
I want to wrap up with this thing too. So we're telling you all this good stuff, right? Whether you're watching on my page or Dr. Don's page or Lauren's page, okay? We're telling you all this good stuff. There's like one bit of bad news. You personally can't get your hands on this as a customer until May. But there are two ways you could get this. You could get this if you are like, you get in my inbox or Lauren's inbox, or maybe somebody share this with you, because I'm sure people will be sharing this video because I think it's been pretty good. So get with whoever shared this video with you and see if they have a spot in their VIP ordering list. Every time we get on, we can order 5, okay? So they may have a list that they can get you on, or in my opinion, getting on this now and being an associate, I think it's the best time ever, because if you're an associate, obviously you could purchase this yourself, right? Then you can be kind of like a beta tester too. You could test it for all of the month of April and then half of May. And then when it comes out at the end of May, guess what? You're going to have your own product testimony. I know you will. Maybe some of your friends and family may try it by then too. And then what happened when we were in Vegas, Lauren? How much did our businesses increase then?
Gosh, you guys, this is what's wild is we went 300% in October of growth. Okay. Now in one day we had, what was it, like 2.5 million or something, and like wild. And I'm so glad you said this, because I was literally at the gym, and I tell everybody this, I was planking at the gym. I was holding a plank hold, and I was trying to think of everything else during that time, because I'm like, I don't want to do this. But you guys, this system in itself, just these 2 products, and we have a slew of amazing other products, but just these 2 products in itself could literally be $1 million business for somebody. Just these 2. Whenever I tell people this, I'm like, listen, if you have never thought of doing an online business or a business opportunity, whatever, one, you don't have to do it online. I could take this into Dr. Don's chiropractic place, set up a little table and tell people about metabolic health, and they'd be mind blown, you know? Like, you guys, it does not just have to be social media based. You could take it anywhere and everywhere. Everybody in the world needs this. Like, that is what's mind blowing. And that is what is so incredible about an opportunity like this, because anyone can come in and do this, which is really incredible too.
I'm so excited, you guys. Thank you, Lauren, for coming on with us. Literally, seriously, get with Lauren, get with Don, get with myself, get in our inboxes. Let's figure out whether you want to be a beta tester for us and get on our VIP list. See if you want to maybe get a little bit more info on the business. I highly encourage that, because I'm telling you guys how much all 3 of our businesses increased that last time. In my own heart, I think it's going to increase like 3 times of that. And I could be wrong.
Yep.
But people are freaking so excited about the system. So thank you. Oh, one last thing, and then we got to run too, because we have a live. People always ask flavor, and you have a different flavor palette than I think it is, but I see what you say though. So I think it tastes kind of like a sweet tart with a berry twinge to it. But what do you think it tastes like?
I told everybody it's like, oh, hi, Rob from Dubai. I personally feel like it tastes like a berry refresher. You know, those like at Starbucks that I would not recommend for anyone because they're extremely high in sugar. Go ahead and take that away and get this, way cheaper too. Get this and drink it and put it on ice and throw some strawberries in there. And it is unbelievable. Like that, I like crave the taste of it. Like it gets me excited because.
Did you say sangria too, maybe?
Oh yeah, I said a little sangria if you like red sangria. Okay.
It's so good, you guys. Like that, I feel like that's like the #1 question, even before the health benefits. Be like, what does it taste like? Is it actually good? It's freaking amazing, and it's kind of like a.
So many. Go ahead. Pink Starburst. I don't get the pink Starburst taste, but everyone's palates are different.
yeah, everyone's different. I love it. It's a little bit like a pre-workout, a teeny bit, because it does give you that energy too. But Craig Potter said, mix this with the zest, and you're freaking rocking and rolling. So we'll chat more. We got to run, but we love you so much. Thank you so much for sharing all your knowledge and insight to our audience. And just get with whoever shared this with you and get more info on how to get your hands on the system ASAP. Okay, guys?
Thank you, Lauren.
Bye, guys.